This was meant to be our Mount Fuji video, but the mountain never showed up. We even tried asking ChatGPT for Mount Fuji. Yeah, no luck. Let's be honest, if you can't see Mount Fuji, is it even worth coming? So this is what it's actually like when you show up and the mountain doesn't. First stop, the famous Lawson convenience store photo spot. If you've seen Fuji on Instagram, you've probably seen this exact angle. This is the shot everyone comes for, and today, nothing. But honestly, it's still kind of fun seeing how this has become a destination in its own right. If Fuji is showing, this spot is an easy walk from Kawaguchiko station, but go early because it gets busy fast. When the mountain doesn't show up, the merch definitely does. Mount Fuji, towels, snacks, key rings. At some point, you just accept that this might be as close as you're getting today. We also headed to Oshino Hakkai, the place known for its clear spring ponds. The water here comes from Mount Fuji's snowmelt, filtered underground for decades, and it really is incredibly clear. That said, on a wet and overcast day, it felt quite crowded and a bit tricky to move around, especially with the rain. Without Mount Fuji in the background, it didn't quite have the atmosphere we'd hoped for. On a clear day, this would be a beautiful spot, and honestly, it's probably one worth saving for another trip when the weather lets it really shine.
She's a little bit wet today. Definitely no views of Mount Fuji. So we decided to come up to Oshino Hakkai. It's probably the best thing you can do on a rainy day. I don't think we'll bother going to any of the other lookout spots because it's far too wet. We took a taxi here. Couldn't be bothered waiting for a bus. The rain, the circumstances.
If the weather clears, there are a few great spots, but honestly, it all comes down to whether Fuji shows up. One thing we did was stay the night to improve our chances. Cloudy one day? No problem. Try again tomorrow, except next day, raining again. That's Mount Fuji. Since Mount Fuji wasn't showing itself, we decided to just go for a walk around the streets and along the lake instead. And honestly, it's a really lovely walk. Quiet streets, fresh air, and a slower pace that feels good after traveling. We also passed the Ropeway, which on a clear day would give you spectacular views over the lake with Mount Fuji right behind it. Today, the clouds won, but it's still helpful to know where these spots are if the weather does clear. Even without Fuji, the area is worth wandering. Sometimes the best thing to do is just walk, take it in, and enjoy where you are. Mount Fuji is incredible, but it doesn't owe us anything. If seeing it clearly really matters to you, build flexibility into your schedule. If you can't, treat it as a bonus rather than a guarantee. We didn't see Fuji this time, but we still had a good walk, a calm day by the lake, and a few laughs along the way. We didn't see Fuji, and honestly, that changes the whole experience. Have you seen Mount Fuji on a clear day, or did it hide from you too? Share your disappointing Mount Fuji moments in the comments so we can all console each other.